Welcome back, guys. Today we are planting garlic. So today is November 12th and finally I am getting around to planting the garlic. Now this year I am planting a Siberian hardneck garlic, and I got this from Country Creek Acres via Amazon. They came in bags with 10 heads of garlic, and the price is only $14.49 per bag, and I bought 2 bags. So 10 heads times 2, that's 20 heads. That's a little bit more than what I think I need, but I wanted to plant more because, as you know, last year I planted, what was it, 4 heads of garlic, and that was the German extra hardy variety. So last year we planted German. This year we're planting Siberian, aka Russian. And I still have 2 heads of the garlic that I planted last year, which I harvested in July. And this is it. This is one of the 2 that I have left. So this is my German and this is my Russian. It's about the same size, except that I believe that the Russian or the Siberian has more cloves per head, probably a little bit smaller, and this has bigger cloves. Oh, and by the way, my wife loved these, and yeah, she really wants me to plant a lot more garlic this year. One of the things I'm going to do to compare, I'm going to plant 20 heads of garlic today, the Siberian type, and 1 head, or maybe what, 5 or 6 cloves that I can see, that I can tell from this one. I'm going to plant them side by side so I can compare come next year. You want to plant the garlic now, no later than mid-November, especially if you live where I live, up in the north, where the ground gets rock hard with the temperatures falling down. It's dropping below freezing every other night now, and that started maybe a couple of weeks ago. But my ground is still a little soft, but by next week or the week after, when the temperatures fall even more, yeah, it's going to be too cold to plant anything. If you live in a warmer climate, then you probably have a few more weeks than I do up here. So yeah, I have to kind of like get this done today. And I'm probably the only person in upstate New York that hasn't planted yet, because most people started planting garlic up here late October. We're gonna plant this today, but it's gonna take 7 to 8 months to harvest. So sometime in April, I'm gonna start seeing the shoots come up from the ground. And in June, I should start seeing the scapes, because this is a hardneck variety. And there is a certain point, probably around June, like I did this past June, I'm gonna cut the scapes and I'm gonna eat them with my food. And I know my wife made them with my eggs. And the scapes are delicious. And then in July, mid to late July, is when I harvested my German variety garlic. So will this be harvested at the same time as my German variety? Probably, more than likely, yes. And my garlic came via the USPS in this bag. There were 2 small bags inside, each with 10 heads. This is how they wrap them, and they came in just fine. Now 10 heads is probably all you need. I just overdid it this year because we love the garlic so much that we wanted more. I have 10 raised beds, and today I prepared one just for the garlic. And I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking this up and setting it up for planting. And I'll come back and talk to you in a second. Okay, so here's my German variety. First row is all German, and anything behind it or in front of it is going to be my Siberian. So 10 heads definitely filled up the entire raised bed. And by the way, this bed is 4 by 8. Now, when you plant these, make sure that you plant them with a pointy side up, and that's where you're going to get the shoot from in the spring. And the thick part back here, the bottom part, that's where the roots are going to come out of. So again, pointy side up. Now in your bed, they should be 4 to 6 inches apart in the same row, and 6 to 8 inches apart between rows. And once I plant these, I'm going to go ahead and water. But look at the difference between, yeah, the German variety and the Siberian. Not much of a difference. However, if I look at some of my other Siberian, they look a lot smaller. Some are big, see that? Some are big, some are small. I guess this is a type that we get at the supermarket. See, some are definitely smaller, but some of the Siberian type are bigger, almost as big as the German. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start planting. Now when I plant, you can use your thumb. It should be 3 inches below the soil level. Your thumb from beginning to end is about 3 inches, like so. That's it. Then I'm gonna cover them up, and I'm gonna add some mulch. The mulch I'm gonna add today is gonna be straw. And guys, I'm gonna go ahead and water because it's not gonna rain up here for the next 3 or 4 days. And then I'm gonna add the straw right on top. Okay, the straw wagon is here, and I'm gonna add maybe about 2 inches. By the way, you don't have to use straw, you can use leaves. And if you don't have either, that's fine too. And that's it, guys. Now I just have to wait till next year to harvest my garlic. I have so many seeds that I used the second bed. Now this is the bed where I planted all my garlic last year, as some of you already know. Maybe 20 heads of garlic was too much. I still have 6 left, and I'm gonna give those to my wife so she can use it in her cooking. Okay, now some of you asked me about my silkies. Let me show you. As you know, I built this new coop, and they absolutely love that coop. It's a lot better than sleeping outside in the hoop coop, and they really appreciate it. Now that coop should last me easy 20 years. Right, guys? These are the silkies, and these are my standard breed chickens. Full-size ones. This is my number 1. He's the friendliest. He's a cockerel. He will be a rooster one day. All right, all right. Okay, calm down, number 1. It's okay. Maybe he doesn't like being high up. Here's a better look. And there's my other rooster. And what are you doing, mister? He likes to peck my boots for some reason. Are you trying to show off, mister? But he's easy to handle as well. Come here. If I can grab him. Come here. There he is. There he is. Beautiful rooster. Right? Once I grab him, he stays very still. That's another rooster. So these 3 are adults. All the other ones are teenagers. But they should be adults here within the next month and a half to 2. All right, guys. Happy planting, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.